What's up, everyone? So, Kyrie Irving has been one of my favorite players to watch through the years. The former first overall pick with the 2011 draft. He came in this league with a lot of promise. He won Rookie of the Year. He has made a couple of All NBA teams. He won an NBA championship with LeBron James 2016, which is the only highlight to this day. And following the recent controversies that we are seeing right now unfolding, where he posted an anti-Semitic. There's this anti-Semitic post that he made on his Twitter account, which has sparked a lot of controversy, and it has led him to a point where he had to apologize. The apology wasn't accepted, and right now, as we speak, the man is currently suspended, and there's a very strong chance that he won't be playing for the Brooklyn Nets ever again, because this year was his contract year, and given the fact that the Brooklyn Nets were not willing to give this man an extension, I mean it's actually pretty bleak at this point. But I just want to go back a bit in history just to examine what I've seen about Kyrie Irving's antics and through the years what this guy has done. So way back in 2011, he came into the league. He played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Things were funny and dandy, but they were not winning a lot of games. That was between 2011 and 2014. Then 2014, the King, LeBron James, had come back to Cleveland. Before that, the Cleveland Cavaliers franchise had, pitched a vision to Kyrie and they told Kyrie that he will be the man of this team, but that was not going to be the case, because when LeBron James came home and he said he's going to come back to Cleveland to play, all those dreams and aspirations that Kyrie had to lead that team to the success that he wanted it to be, and him being the focal point of the offense, didn't come to fruition, as he had to take a backseat to LeBron James, and he had to be Robin to LeBron James Batman. So given that situation and the fact that this man is very talented, he had to, swallow that pill, and he had to play alongside LeBron James. And given the fact that he played alongside LeBron James, he had, a measurable amount of success. 2015, he made the finals, but he got injured in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. But nevertheless, you can count it as a lost year. But he was able to, win multiple playoff series. And without him in the finals, it was actually one of the main reasons why they didn't win. But looking forward, and just looking back even at that finals, having a healthy Kyrie and having a healthy Kevin Love, they would have gone all the way and won the championship. But in 2016, they run it back to the finals. They won in the finals with LeBron James leading. Kyrie Irving, he played one of his greatest basketball games and series that we have seen, and I can say without his play, we wouldn't have the Cleveland Cavaliers at the time. I was supporting the Cleveland Cavaliers. They wouldn't have won an NBA championship without him, playing at an all NBA level, and they won a championship in 2017. Same script, but at that point, it was just pretty difficult because there was no answer for KD when he joined the Golden State in the summer of 2016. So looking back at that, the Cleveland Cavaliers lost in 5 games, and Kyrie's vision that the Cleveland Cavaliers pitched to him didn't come to fruition, and he just demanded a trade. Got traded to the Boston Celtics, and when he was at the Boston Celtics, his first season, 2017-2018, Gordon Hayward got injured. He played. He played like majority of the season, but he was injured near to the end of this regular season, and he was ruled out for the rest of the regular season and in the playoffs. So the man didn't play. Other guys stepped up. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown made the East Finals, but they lost to LeBron James Cavs. But moving on to 2019, the year that everyone was healthy, you could see like the dysfunction that Kyrie had, especially in the locker room and off-court comments on his teammates, really brushed them on the wrong way, and it all culminated as they were a team expected to make the finals and win at least 50-plus games. That didn't happen, and they got beat by the Milwaukee Bucks in 5 in the second round. It was a very bad outing, and the Celtics just, did have any chills on Kyrie because Kyrie threw a couple of his teammates under the bus with his off-court comments, which, sparked a lot of debate. And considering the fact that at middle of the season, he had to call LeBron James and tell him about the whole situation of how to lead a team, having not even having the awareness of what he's saying off the court is affecting his teammates. That really drew the line and brought the Cowboys back. And I dare say, since that time when Kyrie, made those comments, things have never been the same for him, especially the Celtics nation. So in the off season, it was his contract year. Even at the start of the season, he actually lied to the Celtics fan base and nation, saying that he was going to resign there. But at the end, he just chose to go to the Brooklyn Nets, team up with KD, who was coming off an Achilles injury. He didn't play that whole season. And also those antics that Kyrie Irving had, he also carried them even with when he was in the Brooklyn Nets, because at this time when he was playing, he stunk it up the game. Then at the post-game press conference, he came in and said, we need one or two more pieces. He went to the media and said that. So this rubbed a lot of players and the coaching staff the wrong way, because those are one of the things that he was supposed to disclose to them. But given that he underwent a season-ending shoulder injury, and 2019-2020 was a lost year for both KD and Kyrie. So 2020-2021, you'd think that was a redemption season and redemption year that they needed to have, but things didn't pan out because they weren't able to look great, and they really, really struggled to gel, especially in the first round. You could see Kyrie had a view in the playoffs in the first round, 2021 postseason. You could see he matched up with the Boston Celtics, no love lost. And, he did that thing with the Leprechaun FC, got disrespected, disrespecting the Celtics nation, came back to bite him, especially in the second round when he lost to KD's, he lost with KD and Harden at the floor. He got injured. Bucks in 7, they won. And right now, as we speak, even in the 2020-21 season, they didn't even mention that that time were skin deep in the pandemic. So there was this situation where Kyrie, he had to take a vaccine. He didn't take the vaccine, and it just culminated in a point where, it was just difficult for KD and James Harden to operate. KD, he got injured. It was just a sticky situation for the Brooklyn Nets. But you look at the way Kyrie has conducted himself. He has conducted himself in a very unprofessional way, and I feel like this is the last straw that has broken the camel's back, as his recent controversies, the way he has been nonchalant in everything, he is being hurt on every side. He has been forced to apologize to the NBA community, and Nike has dropped his shoe deal. His shoe, the Kyrie 8, was supposed to debut this month. And it's not gonna go through because Nike have pulled out because they are not supporting any of Kyrie Irving's comments. So the big question is, will Kyrie Irving be able to play for the NBA next season? Will he get a contract extension? Will he sign a max deal? Will he sign a vet minimum deal? And will his relationship with Nike be solved with an apology that he was forced to make? He didn't come out of his own volition. So there's so many questions surrounding Kyrie. I just wanted to just give a rundown of his timeline on how things just pan out. And this whole situation about Kyrie, these athletes have to understand that they are representing a brand, and that brand is global. So, and being a global brand, they have to understand that a lot of times what they say is impactful because it represents like the whole NBA brand. So if that person who's affiliated to that brand or network or even team says something that it goes against like what other people what other people think and goes against like a portion of the society, a pocket, gonna get some backlash. So that's what Kyrie is experiencing, and right now his pockets are being hurt. I'm not sure he's gonna sign that deal with any team. I'm not sure if any team is willing to take on his drama, and it's actually pretty bleak right now. So tell me what you think in the comments section, and peace out.